Alright, what is going on, guys? Andy Games here, back for something completely different, something that I decided to do. I am a big fan of Survivor, and I decided why not do my own season if I make a little series out of this. This is Survivor Vietnam. 3 tribes here. The red tribe, Dao Tien, for the main color of the flag. Zazam was the name I chose for this one because the yellow star. And Bat Dao, I made it blue because the old flag used to have a blue border. 18 players here have all played Survivor. I'll just tell you some of the people on my channel that picked people like Tim here. He picked Caleb Reynolds. He was the first person to pick someone. Robert decided to go with a Rob, which was, of course, Rob Mariano, only person to play 5 times. Seth went with Stacy Stillman from season one of the early boots. I don't know if Trevor's been on the channel yet, but he picked Joel Klug, again a season 1 boot. Big cast, just went in random order. Like the first person was picked was here, Caleb. Second was Rob, and the third person picked was Amanda Kimmel. And I just went in order there. So yeah, we got 3 tribes. Alright, and make sure we have reasoning on logic. And why don't we get to where it shows the alliances? Going in right away, the first alliance, it looks like alliance number 1 is Caleb, Stacy, and Yule, which is kind of funny. I mean, it's Tim's pick, Seth's pick, and Damien's pick against the other 3 on the tribe. So that looks like it's going to be a possible 3-3 vote when they go to tribal. At the Zazam Alliance, we have Rob, Sierra, Desi Williams, and Ethan Zahn all together in an alliance, and the other one is Dawn and Sean. And then with the other tribe, it looks like just an alliance of 4. The other 2 of, I believe it's Andrew Savage and Woo, kind of just on their own, seeing what happens, I guess. We'll go into immunity here. It says 2 tribe members tethered together must run inside the jungle to retrieve a chest containing paddles, which will be used at the second part of the challenge. Once retrieved, 2 other tribe members must ride a boat and use the paddles to reach a buoy. First 2 teams pretty much then to solve the puzzle win immunity. So we go in, it looks like Dao Tien wins immunity. They get Flint and fire making kit, and Zazam also wins immunity, and they also will win Flint. So going in, Dao Ten tribe, no one has found the idol. Zazam, no one found the idol until Sierra did, and now they are a very strong alliance. These 4 possibly can make it to the end, it looks like. Rob, Sierra, Desi, and Ethan, so. And no one found the idol here, but this alliance already is getting very weak. We'll go to tribal. See the first person ever voted out on my seasons right here. Castaways all vote. First vote is Amanda, then Andrew, Amanda, Andrew, Andrew. 4 votes, Andrew Savage gets out. Andrew Savage is the first person out. As we look at the tribe now, it's still 6-5 for the first season. And just a quick update, the season I'm going with is season 25, Survivor Philippines, the layout. So there will be, if you know that season, you know when the swaps are. Alliance is still the same here at Dao Tien. Zazam, very strong against these 2. That looks like they don't know what they're doing. And this one's very weak, but Wu has a chance, I guess, to fight. Alright, so the second immunity challenge. 4 tribe members will divide into pairs and will alternately pull a sled to retrieve 4 foldable puzzle pieces. Once all collected, there'll be a caller to make the puzzle. First 2 tribes to complete will be safe. Dao TM wins again. They win a tarp, blanket, and pillows as long with their immunity. And Zazam wins immunity and they also win a tarp. Going in, Stacy found the idol, so a little bit of villain, but found the idol as well. It looks like Kelly and Ashley have a major fight, it says. Sierra found the idol, and now this is a medium strength alliance. I don't know, maybe if they found something about Sierra with the idol. And here, still no one found it, and they are completely dissolved. No more alliance on this tribe. As the Castaways vote. At these 5. First one's Amanda. Second one's Michelle. Third one's Amanda. Fourth one's Amanda. She is out of this now. It looks like a lot of people did not like Amanda from this season, and Wu luckily didn't even get a vote. So he made himself safe going into that. Again, this is looking like it's Dao Tien half and half. Nothing really to do there. Zazam Alliance. They're medium strength after being such a strong one out of nowhere. And then there's no alliances left on the blue tribe here, so hopefully they can get a win here to help themselves out. Alright, the third immunity challenge. On a floating platform, tribe members one by one must dive down and retrieve 8 wheel-shaped puzzle pieces that are clipped underwater. Once they get all of them, it's an 8-letter word, which is treasure. First 2 tribes to finish will receive a reward and immunity. Daltian again gets it first, so they get fishing gear and a canoe. And Zazam will win immunity. They get fishing gear, which is nice for them. Going in, it looks like Caleb isolates himself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with him as of right now, but Stacy has the idol. Sierra has the idol. It looks like Sierra and Boston Rob, 2 big figures, have a minor fight. No one found the idol still for the blue tribe, but Sierra and Michelle bond a lot. So it looks like it's going to be between Joel and Wu for the vote. Wu gets a vote. Joel looks like he's getting a vote. Wu gets another vote. And Wu is voted out 3-1 here. Alright, so right now it's 6-6-3. Not looking good for them. Stao Tien is down 2 members. Caleb completely left the alliance, which helps this one a lot. And still 4-2 here. No alliances here. 4th immunity. Tribe members would transport clay pots using a yoke. They will then carry the yoke to a muddy course of bamboo obstacles. And then once all the pots have been set, one tribe it will swing a wrecking ball. First 2 teams to smash all their pots win the challenge for their tribe. Bat Dao wins their first immunity. First time they don't have to vote someone out. They win steaks, vegetables, and spices. And Zazam, they've been getting second every time, but that's good enough right now. Wins immunity. They win vegetables and spices. So it looks like Kelly isolates herself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with her now. And Stacy has the idol still. Sierra has the idol here, but they're fine. Behavior Chandra and Be the wrong way. And no one's found this idol. And Sierra and Michelle continue to bond. Looks like they could be a strong 2 after it didn't work out. Looks like going into this, Stacy plays the idol. I guess, knew she was being voted. Stacy does not count. Stacy does not count. 2 votes for Ashley and 2 votes for Fabio. So it was a 2-2-2, but Stacy makes herself safe. So there's a tie, which means the revote's gonna happen. 1 vote for Ashley, 1 vote for Fabio, 2 votes for Ashley, and then 2 votes for Fabio, which means they're gonna have to draw rocks. And that means it could be anybody except Stacy here, which it makes Kelly go home. A very wow moment there. I guess the 2 people in an alliance could have went home and the other person went home instead. So I guess in the episode 5, before we see the twist happen, if you can see from the side right here, we got 5 here. Caleb, Ashley, Judd, which is his nickname's Fabio, Stacy, Yule, all together there. Sierra, Dawn, Desi, Ethan, Rob, and Sean, and then 3 here, Sari, Michelle, and Joel. So looks like the twist, the tribe with the least number left is dissolved. Bat Dao is dissolved into Dalton and Zazam. So Sari is going to Daltian. Same with Joel. And Michelle is going to go to Zazam, which does not work for Sari and Michelle. Those 2 are strong together. So we look at the tribes now. It's 7 even. Maybe this is Michelle's chance to maybe get Dawn and Sean into this game. Quick little update. The last person I chose was Dawn just because I despise her. I thought she would be going a lot quicker, but she's not. Joel and Sari come in to help this team of Fabio, Ashley, Stacy, and Yule, and Caleb. Looking at alliances here, looks like these 2 are staying together even though they're not that strong. These 2, 3 different alliances of 2. Here, looks like it's a 4-2-1, so Michelle is looking like she is out of luck. But for our first reward challenge of the season, 1 member from both tribes will hold a handheld pedestal with an idol on top of it. The goal is to knock the other teams off. The first tribe to score 5 points wins, and that is Dao Tien. They win reward. They get cookies, biscuits, coffee, and tea. And then tribes must race to the steep hill and remove knots from a drawbridge for immunity. Once a drawbridge opens, one tribe must chop through a piece of wood using an axe, releasing dozens of bamboo cylinders. And the first team to spell out with their puzzle pieces, live to play another day, wins immunity. Dao Tien does that, which is not good for Michelle. We'll see if she could survive this possibly. No idol is hidden on this beach, and no one even found the the blue tribe's idol. And Sierra still has the idol on this side. No one plays the idol on this side, but 1 vote Boston Rob. Second vote goes to Boston Rob. Third goes to Sean. Fourth vote to Boston Rob. Fifth vote, sixth vote, seventh vote, and leaving is Sean. In a 4-3, Boston Rob just barely survives. But we do still have 2 from season 1 in this cast of people that just were chosen at a random. It looks like Dawn, so she's not going to work with Michelle now, trying to keep herself in one more time. The reward challenge, it sees Zazam win. They win a feast of sandwiches, chips, drinks, brownies, and a letter from home. And then immunity, they also win immunity, which is very good for them. So the vote here, I mean, there's 7 people. First vote Ashley. Second vote goes to Ashley. Third vote Ashley. Fourth vote Ashley. Or I mean, the fourth vote goes to Stacy. Fifth vote goes to Stacy. And a 5-2, Ashley Mazzaro leaves. And it seems like it was just because they like Stacy just a little bit more than Ashley. The villain of the season, Stacy, kind of keeps herself in right now, as it is 6-6 again, kind of how we started the tribes, with no Bat Dao anymore, obviously. For the Dao Tien tribe, Bat Dao, they're still working together, those two. Fabio's kind of in a mix of what to do right now. Same with Caleb over there, as we're growing the reward. These 4 are still working together. As it's the Bog Roll. The rival tribe must wrestle each other for a boulder size rat and ball. Must bring it to their tribe's goal. First of 3 wins the challenge, where it looks like Dao Tien wins reward again, keeping themselves strong. They win steaks, sausages, vegetables, condiments, and wine for the reward. And going into this one member from both tribes will use a slingshot to send balls towards their tribe mates, all of whom are holding nets. The goal is to catch at least 1 ball, regardless if it is their tribe's ball or the other tribe. First to 5, Dao Tien wins again, so Suri and Joel seem to keep themselves safe during this. And before Tribal, the Zazam Alliance dissolves completely. Ethan, Desi, Suri, and Rob said this isn't working anymore. So we go on the Tribal. Sierra looks like was the target. She uses her idol, and we can tell at least 1 vote is blocked, but let's see how this goes. First vote, Sierra does not count. Second one does not count. Third vote, Sierra does not count. Fourth vote, Sierra does not count. Fifth vote goes to Boston Rob. Sixth vote and leaving Boston Rob. And a 2-4. Crazy move. And it looks like it was that or Ethan. They all worked together there to see Boston Rob go right before the merge. But looks like we are going to merge here, speaking of which. As going into this, it looks like there's 4 Zazams, 3 Bat Dows, and 4 Dao Tiens going into this merge. As they are now the Hop Nat tribe, which is the first time ever we're using the color white as the merge color. If I change it up a little going into this season, as looking at the alliances, Stacy and Yule still working together. Suri and Joel barely working together, it seems. And the tribes kind of working together here, it seems. Dao Tien's alliance of 4 is stronger than the other one. And Bat Dao gets to go together. A lot of alliances once when it gets to emerge in this, but even if they have to go with it, it seems Dao Tien is a 6-5. We'll see if that stays together. Castaways hold onto a handle for individual immunity with a rope wrapped around it. At the end of the rope is a bucket that contains 25% of their body weight. As the challenge goes on, the rope will begin to unspool, making it harder to keep the bucket up. The last man and women in the challenge will remain individual immunity. As Ethan wins immunity and Desi lasted longer since her name's under, which means she wins immunity. Going into this, Joel and Dawn, their first day, I think, meeting each other, a major fight. As the Castaways vote, first vote goes to Stacy, second vote Caleb, third vote Caleb, fourth vote Caleb, fifth vote Caleb, sixth vote Stacy, which means we got right now 4-2, Stacy 4-3, eighth vote 5-3 Caleb, and it looks like Stacy goes home at the merge 6-5. As going into episode 9 now, there's whopping 10 people left. Alright, as tribe alliances are the same. Nothing big change, it seems, except Yule does not have his number 1 anymore. As we go into the reward, Castaways are split up into 2 teams of 5, and they have to finish a flag puzzle. Fabio, Caleb, Michelle, Suri, and Desi win the reward as they win a river cruise with lunch. Going into immunity, each castaway must traverse a series of hurdles to retrieve bags of puzzle pieces. First 3 to finish will move on to the final round, where they have to use the puzzle pieces to form a snake. First contestant to finish the snake puzzle wins immunity, where Caleb finishes it first, winning his first ever immunity. As going into this tribal, seems the behavior of Michelle is becoming appreciated. As Hopnat Tribal Council, going in, first vote is for Fabio, second vote Ethan, third vote Ethan, fourth vote Ethan, fifth vote Fabio. We have a 3-2, and it looks like the rest of the way, wow. Well, the rest of the way was Fabio until the last 2 for Ethan, which means we have a 5-5 tie. People will revote. 1 vote for Fabio, second vote Ethan, 1-1, third vote Fabio, fourth vote Ethan, my bad, fifth vote Ethan, sixth vote Fabio. It's 3-3. And look at that. Someone flipped as Ethan goes home. As this is some big moves. Who decided to switch? Michelle voted for Fabio but changes. She only switched to avoid a tie. She's the only one that decided to do that for her game. As now Ethan is gone. As we're going in, it's Joel. Let's go from the final 9 now. Caleb, Sierra, Sari, Dawn, Desi, Joel, Judd, Michelle, and Yule. As Fabio, Suri, Joel, and Caleb win this reward with bags being thrown into a basket. They win a trip to a Filipino village, which would be a Vietnam village in this one, where they deliver school supplies and various toys and receive a feast. And the immunity challenge, the castaways must balance an oversized paddle while attempting to glide a ball down to the end of a paddle, where 6 small holes are located. The first castaway to get a ball in all 6 holes wins immunity, which is Fabio. Fabio wins immunity here, which is good for him. He was the other vote last time. As Bat Down completely dissolves after that. As going in this tribal, it looks like 1 vote, 2 votes for Caleb going in. Third vote goes to Sari, 2-1. 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. And it looks like Sari goes out in a 5-4. Very sad to see her go. Still 3 former winners in the real life one, but they don't count as winners on this one. And the Zazam still has Dawn. The other 2 are, I guess, good. As going into this one, it may be a hard vote. But castaways are split up into 2 teams of 4 for this challenge, and 3 circles are 2 drums. Each team must attempt to flip over 3 of their drums at the same time while preventing the other team from doing so. First team there with 3 points wins. Sierra, Yule, Dawn, and Desi win the reward. They win a day at the spa and a feast. And going into this, castaways must navigate a buoy through a rope course. The first 5 to complete this course advance to the second course, where they must navigate the buoy through a rope maze. And then going all the way to the final. The first person to complete the final course will win immunity, which Desi wins. I believe that's her second immunity, making the most ever for a person right now. As we go in the tribal, again, Caleb's going to get the first vote, and then a whole lot of Joel, as it is 7-1. Joel must have been not liked lately. As going into the reward challenge, it's the survivor auction, nothing crazy there. As for the immunity, though, it's called Brains and Brawn. Castaways are attached to a rope, which is threaded to a hitching rail. The first 5 move on to part 2. Part 2 consists of castaways attached to another rope while navigating through bamboo poles. The first 2 complete this part, move on to the final round. The final round consists of untying a series of rope gates while navigating through a multi-level obstacle course. The first person to complete this will win immunity, which was Desi. Third time, back-to-back immunities, where there's no idols hitting right now. So it looks like the first vote goes Caleb, and it looks like a whole lot of Fabio votes going into this one. Fabio is eliminated in a 6-1 vote. With 6 remaining, looks like we're on day around 33 at the time, and then once when trial cancel, it'll be 36. Alliances could go all the way here, as it seems Michelle could help Dawn, Desi, and Sierra, although it may screw in the end. Castaways will complete along their loved ones. Castaways throw a mud-covered ball to their loved one. And Dawn wins the reward. She gets to spend the afternoon and night with their loved ones at camp, where she shares it with Sierra and Caleb. As we go into fishing game, castaways must cross over to a platform on the other side. of a water via a rope bridge. From there, they will use a rope with a hook attached in order to pull 3 buoys out of the water with a bag of sticks attached to them. After retrieving all 3, they must tie the sticks together in order to knock over a target. On the other end, they release a flag. First person to release their flag wins immunity, which was Michelle. Michelle wins an immunity. The final 6. So we go into the vote. First vote goes to Yule. Second, Dawn. Third, Yule. Fourth, Yule. So it looks like it's 3-1. 4-2. Yule is going home on day 36. At the start, each contestant will use 2 planks for this immunity challenge to cross a rope bridge. They'll collect the 2 puzzle pieces along the way. If the contestant falls, they must start again. After crossing the bridge, they will climb down a ladder and assemble a ball puzzle, and then make this ball guide through a maze, avoiding trap holes. First contestant to do this will win immunity, which was Sierra. Sierra gets it as the behavior of Desi is getting appreciated. First vote is going to Desi, and then the next 4 go to Caleb. Surprising vote there. You think you get a challenge beast out when you can, but that is alright. Just because it was 9-9, to think they all work together like that. And 3 of them, original Zazam, never left that tribe. Michelle joined them, of course. Really hoping Dawn doesn't make final 3, because it's Dawn. But anyway, going to the alliances. You see, they're working together, but this little original one working together. Sierra and Desi been together the whole time. As castaways make their way through various obstacles on a course, obtaining 3 bags of puzzle pieces along the way. Once they have all 3 bags, they'll return their start where they use the puzzle pieces to assemble a dragon puzzle. First will win reward. Dawn wins the reward. She wins an advantage in the final immunity challenge. Which go into the final immunity, castaways must balance a small metal ball on a wooden cylinder while holding the center cylinder in place with 2 wooden handles. Every 5 minutes, new pieces are added until one is left without dropping the ball. And Michelle wins the immunity, which means, including real life, this is her 3rd time playing, and 3 times she'll make final tribal. As nothing crazy happens here, as going into the vote, first vote Desi, second vote Desi, as Desi is taking out the... As we go in the final tribal, Sierra, Dawn, and Michelle. Michelle fought from about then, pretty much got her way all the way into the Zazam, main alliance, and fought while winning 2 immunities on the way. Sierra got immunity. I think Dawn got a reward challenge win. She kind of just stayed around. She looks like a goat to me from how it was played, but we'll see with the reunion show, as we're going to see the winner in 3, 2, 1. And Michelle wins the vote of 5-3-0. I'm hoping that 0 is Dawn. Stacy votes for Dawn to win. She was uncertain but felt that Dawn did better at jury questions. Ethan votes for Dawn. He felt that Dawn had the most balanced game. Sari votes for Michelle to win. Joel votes for Michelle to win. He liked Michelle much more than Sierra and Dawn. Fabio voted for Dawn just because he felt like he liked Dawn more. Yule votes for Michelle. He was uncertain but felt that Michelle did better at jury questions. Caleb voted for Michelle because he felt Michelle had the most balanced game. And Desi votes for Michelle. She was uncertain but felt Michelle did better at jury questions, which makes Fabio the fan favorite of the season. I believe he got 7th, so, he lasted like 33 days around there. Because the winner is Michelle. So we look at the whole placement then of the season. Going from the bottom, Andrew Savage, Amanda, Wu, Kelly, Sean, Ashley, Rob, Stacy, Ethan, Sari, Joel, Fabio, Yule, Caleb, Desi, Sari, Dawn, and Michelle. With summary, we'll show all the... If you want to look, I'll go real quick. Just put it in here. If you want to pause and read anything, you can. Just the vote outs, pretty much. Statistics. As we can look at this real quick. Total wins after it was individual. 6 wins from Desi. As Judd also had 3. Michelle had 2, Dawn had 2, Caleb had 1, and Ethan had 1. With immunity wins, 4 from Des, making her technically a challenge beast in the standard of regular Survivor. Michelle had 2 immunity wins, Caleb had 1, Sierra had 1, Fabio 1, and Ethan 1. With rewards, 2 for Desi and 2 for Dawn. 2 for Fabio and 1 for Sierra. The most strategic apparently was Dawn, but I think Joel, the way he was voted, would have been first, and Sierra probably first or second. With Caleb getting the most votes on the season, 15, Fabio 12, Stacy 10, and Sierra was the only person that didn't get a vote. Made it to the end, as Kelly had 0 as well, but the Rock draw. As that will be it for this first ever Survivor season, Survivor Vietnam. If you liked it, let me know what you think of it. I'm planning on doing a lot more of these, and definitely if you guys want to pick cast, I'm down for that. Any cast you want, any players. I want to do ones without Survivor players as well in the future, maybe some YouTube channels or celebrities. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.